Lost Paradise says, good luck, Tom. These streams are great. Thank you very much, Lost Paradise. I appreciate that. Please bump me where I can send you the money that I paid for you to compliment it. Oh, no, I will do that off stream. But anyway, thank you, mate. I'm playing $5 flash spins, and lately I started to use free solver charts, only for preflops. Started to study and used in-game, and noticed that my chippy dropped this month. So my question that is it possible that charts are too aggressive? I feel like I'm shoving too hard. So, I don't know what chart you're following. It is definitely possible. How can I say this? Following a static preflop chart, even if it's, quote, GTO, even if it's just like, oh, I need to shove this hand unexploitatively, that type of thinking is not optimal. So there are so many aspects of poker to think about that influence. So, for example, here it's like, yeah, okay, we could just call Nash or something, and that would probably be okay. But if this guy's a recreational and hadn't played a hand till now, calling Nash would be actually a mistake with a lot of hands. Or maybe this guy's shoving any two cards, and then, again, calling Nash would be a mistake. And it can be like, well, it's not much of a mistake, whatever. But, like, if it's a 10th of a big blind, let's say, 4 chips. And 4 chips is a hell of a lot if you make a lot of those, or even a few of those a game, or every other game or something. So I would always encourage people not to, like, memorize the strategy, to just follow and then just be like, well, there's my strategy, I'm done. But obviously when you're learning the game, you want to get the sort of right framework to be starting from. And so there's definitely merit to that. It is possible your charts are too aggressive. I mean, as I say, I don't know what you're using. If it's a solver chart, I assume they're sort of like GTO-ish. And yeah, I would say if you're playing 5s, there's definitely a few things I would be cautious about. So for example, like, I would not play GTO against a $5 population, if I didn't know who they were, that 3-bet me non all in, for example. So if you raise the button and the big blind 3-bets non all in, or the small blind 3-bets non all in, and you've got to defend whatever, Queen 10 off or 10-7 suited or something, like, that's probably a minus EV defend. Also, for example, if you're limp calling ISOs, if you're limping a hand like 9-3 suited and the unknown, nice that we got aces, nice that we keep dominating them, and your opponent ISO's non-lin, you might not want to call 9-3 suited or something. That would be a mistake too. So in those aspects, probably following the charts would be suboptimal. There's lots of other mini spots, but it won't be terrible. I would be surprised, like, I would say it's unlikely just to be the charts, let's say. The GBV can definitely vary a lot month to month as well, so that's something else to bear in mind. And don't worry, long questions are also appreciated. Isaac says, probably best to use them for study, but adjust raging against on players. A much more succinct and better way of answering than my 4 minutes. I think Isaac should really answer the questions for me. I think it's a much better decision than letting me waffle around, but thank you, Isaac, for a much better answer. That was genuinely much more efficient. Because that's exactly what I said, but with like 12 words rather than 400. Crush you easy. Hola, mi amigo. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Let's shove the Queen 6 suited and let's see. General Platzer. Hi. Hi, General Platzer. I'm getting around 10 GBV and 10 Ultra Party Poker and playing around 12 to 16k in a month. Wow. Is this good volume and GBV? Good volume, yes. 12 to 16k games in a month. That is good volume. Well done, sir, on your incredible volume. Do you think it's good GBV? I would say for your volume, it's probably pretty solid GBV. Now, I would say you can definitely get better overall in the 10s. That's something I would aim for higher. But there's a challenge. The more volume you play, the tougher it is to hit those higher levels. So there will be some stuff to do, and it will be worth probably, I would say, General Platzer, it would be worth maybe just getting a session with a coach or something, just to have a look at your win rates and see if there's any low-hanging fruit that maybe you can pick up on. Especially with that sort of volume, it's quite easy to like look and say, oh, look, this is a problem, or this is a problem, or whatever. Like, you might have some easy tweaks where you're slightly playing so optimally against the population, and you could improve some certain things. And I would agree. I think maybe +2 chip V would be something you could probably aim for, I would say. But it's a very solid start. And as I say, if you're playing 14,000 games a month, you're playing, 3,500 games a week, you're playing 700 games a day. Fair play to you, sir. Fair play. I really respect your dedication to the game. And yes, that's very, very impressive. So keep it up. Good luck to High Hopes. I have high hopes about this game being plus EV for everybody here. Agri says, thanks for the answer. You are welcome. Also similar to this mental topic, I'm in a session and I'm running good in 2x, some 3x, but got totally wrecked in the 5x. Can this cause the chance that I play like a nit in them? Or play bad because of this feeling that I'll lose fight against 5x? So there's definitely elements of that. So this is the tough thing about mental game, and it happens to everybody. It happens to me too, where it's not really the massive tilt that we're like always worried about. I mean, you know, if you raid and smash your keys and throw the computer out the window, of course that's a problem. If you start hammering the all-in button because you're really cross and you're angry and things are all going wrong, of course that's a problem. But where I think tilt can also be a problem is when it's all more sort of subtle and more insidious, maybe, where it's as the Groons might be struggling with. You're in a 5x, you're going, oh, I want to win this 5x, and then you're like, maybe I just won't bluff this spot or something, or maybe I just won't hero call it, or I'll miss whatever. Something, I think those are the dangerous things where, like, as you say, you might play a bit more cautiously. I think typically when people get frustrated, they either play more loose or they play more tight. And so it might be a Groons that you're on the tighter aspect. When things go bad, you tighten up. Which is a trait shared by myself, I should add. And that's okay. Like, we'll definitely, there are ways to, let's say, try and deal with that. But yeah, hopefully it will help for you, Groons. I heard from a friend, someone had played I think Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, I believe, has that's lucky for us. Pennsylvania, I think, that's unlucky for us. 6. Nope. GG the 3-handed shift. Cooking up a straight. I'm here a week, ladies and gentlemen. I heard from a friend who someone's playing on Pennsylvania or something, or Stars.Pennsylvania, one of the new US state sites. And I think they only have games up to 20s as well. And they said it was incredible in terms of the gameplay. Cool in the 6s. I can't play now, but when I will be in Latvia, gonna grind my ass off, drink a lot of Coca-Cola as well, so I can get in Team 6 of 1. That is a requirement. I don't know if you're aware. You have to have bottles, you have to have cans on your desk, you have to have different varieties of Coca-Cola. It's only allowed if you've got 18 empty-ish cans, is the only legitimate way to get in. Now, I think we might have missed a bind somewhere. There was a thanks for your answer. Like, for example, when I'm watching charts in a 3-year spot, 10, 10, 10, 10, when button folds, we have like only 3% calls on the small blinds. So mine's definitely not enough. Yeah, I mean, those are definitely things to think about for sure. Yeah, and that would be a good example as well. Like, if exploitatively, for sure, by the way, you could definitely, think about that. Unrestricted, that is the word. Thank you. I couldn't think of that. Thank you, Isaac. I appreciate that. Anyone here using the paid version of spins in GTO Wizard? Any opinions? We have one of our guys using the GTO Wizard, and they seem to like it a lot. And everyone loves their sessions. So, in many ways, yes, good. We could ISO jam this for sure. I will take it. Nah, it didn't work. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, it's a mix, I think, in GTO. This stack might be wrong. We'll take the higher variance line just because, like, then we can get back to the actual poker. Okay. Manchester, more like Rainchester, huh? That's pretty clever. Ooh, this is super close. Yeah, right. That's bad. We wanted 2 ace-X offsuit, not that. pretty confident. It's pretty negligible with the future EV because like being in the small line's not exactly plus EV. It's pretty neutral. If we're in the button next, we can maybe fall. But anyway. And then, yeah, I mean, I assume. I mean, I know 300 chef will be correct. I assume Fudogosa will be correct as well, and so not really much in terms of like edge pass or anything like that. So I think we'll just take that jam, but maybe I could be convinced not to. Typically, when you go three-way, it's quite surprising, especially as it gets shallower, just how wide you can go. And so yeah. All right, GG.